This week, I'm going to be doing two under the radar horror movie recommendations. I haven't been seeing a lot of movies lately, been kind of taking a break, but I will be getting back at it this coming week when Pacific Rim Uprising comes out. So let's get to it. The two movies I'm going to recommend to you today, it comes from a phase when I was just buying a whole bunch of movies that I haven't seen before and that I wanted to see. And the movies that I'm going to recommend to you are Bone Tomahawk and Trick or Treat. Now let's talk about Bone Tomahawk first. This movie stars Patrick Wilson and Kurt Russell, and what it's about is some cannibalistic Indians come into their town and take captive of Patrick Wilson's wife and one of the younger officers in town. And they get together a group of people and go on a rescue mission. And what happens is some really graphic and horrific events. It's a mixture of a horror movie and a western. Most of this movie is a lot of just character interaction and character development. You get to really know a lot about this small group of characters, and every once in a while they encounter some really terrible danger. And when the danger happens, it is some of the most graphic things I've ever seen on camera. Especially near the end, there is some pretty brutal torture. Don't want to spoil anything because I want you to see it for yourself and experience it for yourself. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say about this movie. It's a really, really cool blend of genres and really intense. A lot of cool things happen, and I highly recommend you go check this movie out. I'm not sure if it's streaming anywhere, but I know that you can go buy it at like Target or something like that. I've seen it around, so I highly recommend this one, Bone Tomahawk. The other movie I want to talk about is Trick or Treat. Now, this movie I also had bought just straight up on Blu-ray and read a lot of good things about it. And even my dad had watched it before I had and said it was one of his favorites. And so, yeah, Trick or Treat, it's a pretty fast movie. I think it's like 80 minutes or 90 minutes or something like that. So it's pretty lean. But yeah, it's kind of all the events that happen in this movie take place on Halloween, and it's multiple stories that are happening in the same movie. So we have a group of ladies that are dressing up and going out for Halloween, and then there's some kids, I believe. I don't remember everything. And then I believe there's something to do with an older person at a house, but it's been a while since I've watched this movie. But yeah, it's just a whole bunch of stories that are happening all at once, and it's a whole bunch of like monsters and really messed up and cool things that happen. And this movie, basically one of the cooler things of it is there's this kind of little kid that wears a mask or a pumpkin or something on his head, and it's one of the cooler things that came out of this movie. Very iconic, like villain, I guess, of the movie. And yeah, there's a lot of really cool scenes in this movie. It's not particularly scary. There's some gory aspects to it. It's just really entertaining, and it goes by so fast, and you're just hooked. It's really fun, a really fun movie to watch on Halloween, or in just like the Halloween season. So yeah, I recommend this movie quite a bit. I'm sure you can find this online somewhere, streaming. It's Trick or Treat. Go check it out. So these are my movie recommendations for the week. If you've seen these movies, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would love to talk to you about them. I love these movies a lot, and I think you will too. So like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you at the movies.